Rescued today in the Bronx.
Their owner is accused of leaving them outside during the blizzard, and this isn't the first time the owner's been in trouble for neglecting his animals. So why weren't the dogs taken away sooner?
Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson is in the Morrisania section with details. Kimberly?
Well, just minutes ago, James Hines walked out of this precinct, not on his own, but he was in handcuffs surrounded by several NYPD officers. Take a look at this video again, shot just moments ago. He was nonsensical. He was yelling out the Federal Reserve. He told me that police planted the drugs that they found inside of his apartment, and that when I asked him about his dogs, if he beat them, he told me he didn't, that they were beautiful and that they were well fed. He's now facing narcotics and animal cruelty charges.
He has a lot of dogs. He loves his dogs.
Well, if this is love, I hate to see James Hines' bad side. These are his dogs. 10 pit bulls wearing heavy collars, chained to the fence, living in their own feces and urine. The dogs, desperate for attention, friendly, yet cower when we approach. An officer tells me a sure sign the dogs have been abused. This morning, police acting on a search warrant for narcotics found the dogs at 1226 Tinton Avenue. Police say 4 animals had to ride out this past weekend's blizzard in the backyard in makeshift shacks with no insulation or heaters. Antoine lives a few doors down.
I seen the ones in the backyard, but they look like I seen them out there feeding them during the summertime and everything, and they wasn't being mistreated from what I saw.
But authorities saw it differently. We watched as the ASPCA carried out the animals, all shaking as they were removed. Also inside Hines' apartment, police found 30 bags of crack cocaine and 20 vials of heroin. As for the dogs, one neighbor who didn't want to go on camera told me he was glad authorities took the dogs, adding now Hines can no longer, quote, beat and slam them around. Back in March, Hines was also arrested. His dogs were malnourished, had open wounds and scabs on their backs. Paul lives in the neighborhood and believes Hines does care for his pets, but just couldn't handle all of the pits.
I see him around here walking the dogs, but, they don't like the fact that he has a lot of dogs and the way he lives, and, but what can you say?
Again, just minutes ago, James Hines transferred from here, the 4-2 precinct, to central booking. Again, I asked him about his dogs. He told me they were all beautiful and well fed. I also did ask the ASPCA if these are the same dogs, if they were taken away from Mr. Hines in March, why were they given back? I did not receive a call back, but in this case, again, he's facing narcotics and animal cruelty charges. For now, we're live in the Bronx. Kimberly Richardson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.